Hello and welcome. I'm Arman Khodaei, a soon-to-be 25-year-old in about a month individual with autism. Today's video is a response to Ginny is the Coolest video, High Function Autism. Ginny actually has several videos up, but not too many on talking about autism, and she claims that was what her channel was originally meant to be. Some of her videos are very entertaining, so you should check them out, but since my channel is primarily autism focused, I'm going to focus on her video dealing with autism. So she talks about how she was super smart in the beginning when she was like 2.5 years old, and she could read and she could do math and she was super smart. And then as she got older, at some point that cut off, and she says that she was watching a documentary, and she watched about half an hour of it, and it was about math geniuses, and a lot of them had Asperger's or some form of autism or another. And she said that's how she could see herself as she continued down the route of super education, and that being her primary focus. So it kind of reminded me about a time in my childhood. Now, I consider myself smart, but not like super extraordinary genius, like where I'm super focused on math or whatever. And I think something happened in the 6th grade. You know, there was just a lot of events happened in 6th grade. It's hard to say what it was, but for some reason academically, you know, I was super great at math. And then in the 6th grade, something kind of messed things up a little bit, and I became more on level with everyone else. And I know if I really pushed myself, I could get up there or whatever. But it wasn't something adventurous. And what she said that was interesting is that she couldn't understand, you know, how people with autism or whatever would want to be so focused on math. But I know that in my other video, one of my videos, I talked about, you know, adding up the license plates. I was actually a movie review for Mozart and the Whale, and I talked about how I would have the numbers and that kind of thing. And so I could see, you know, kind of, it's just fun to do. And I guess with some people with autism, it's just fun to mess around with numbers. So watching her other videos, you could definitely see the autistic traits. You know, she's very obsessed with certain things like Doctor Who or whatever, and so those aspects become her. It kind of reminds me of when I was super obsessed with Star Wars. I had everything. Now, unfortunately, I cannot prove it because I sold off my collection, but I had several standees. I had Darth Maul, Boff Nass, Battle Droid, Mace Windu, Watto stand up. That's at least 5, and I'm sure I had a few others. Queen Amidala, that would be 6. I had 7 bookshelves of only Star Wars toys, plus lots of boxes with additional stuff. I couldn't display everything I had. I believe as far as carded action figures goes, I had 700, and then I had the vehicles and all that. But when we add up like pack-ins and multi-packs and cinema scenes and battle packs, it came out to well over 1,000 action figures. But who cares? Okay, so her video, I guess, is just talking about some aspects of high function autism, and how she thought she could have seen herself in a few years had she gone down a certain route. And I just want to say that, you know, not everyone with high function autism is necessarily going to be a super genius or whatever. You know, some people they're going to get like really into you know, anime, or they're going to get really into, you know, certain topics, like, you know, they can be really into Doctor Who, or really into Star Wars, or really into Star Trek, really into Toy Story. And so it really depends on where their focus is at. And so that's essentially all I have to say today. You know, her videos are entertaining. You know, some of them, most of them are entertaining. So I recommend you to watch them, and I wish all of you a great and awesome day of awesomeness. Thank you.